Quick note, this is an AI-assisted recap made for learning, not the original video, and not an official translation. Most people are underperforming relative to their ability. That is the opening claim of Dr. Gio Valiante, one of the world's top performance psychologists. On the Knowledge Project, he shares the playbook he gives elite athletes, investors, and executives. Here it is in 5 minutes. Why do we underperform? The brain was built to survive and reproduce, not to excel. Its default program seeks comfort and safety, the opposite of potential. Among millions of marathoners, almost nobody runs themselves to death. Built-in governors shut us down early, so underperformance is wired into the human condition. The way out is agency. One of our few real freedoms is choosing a path, then building habits that push us toward the tail of the curve. 95% of New Year's resolutions die by February. His rule, what you say, feel, or believe does not matter. Only what you do. He quotes philosopher John Dewey, "We do not think our way into a pattern of living, we live our way into a pattern of thought." Find the one comfortable habit holding you back, your phone, your food, your excuse, and change that. Excellence has an everydayness. Writers write daily, even badly. He once asked 200 golfers a simple question: why do you play? The answers split humanity into 2 camps: mastery motivation and ego motivation. Mastery players love the craft itself, the satisfaction is in the doing. Ego players use the game as a vehicle for money or status, and they burn out. The top 1% of the 1% gravitate to a calling and protect that purity. Champions in a slump often return by falling in love with the game again. Flow is the highest form of the human condition. Time vanishes, hard things feel easy, you forget you are being watched. It can happen in gardening, conversation, or work. Presence is a trainable habit. Dewey warned there is no greater enemy to effective thinking than a divided interest. The best are present for everything. His own ritual: every Friday he asks which attachments have attached themselves to me that I never chose, then deliberately detaches. What fills the space is psychological freedom. Want to be somebody else? Do not change your mind, change your environment. The brain interacts with its surroundings mostly unconsciously. Psychologists call it situated cognition. We do not rise to the level of our goals, we shrink to the level of our systems. A risk-averse team or a punitive boss quietly becomes your ceiling. There is more variation within one person than between 2 people. Remove the suppressors, join people solving hard problems together, and you blossom. What about slumps? A fund manager in a drawdown panics and tries to win it all back in one swing. That, he says, is how losing becomes a habit. His prescription is small wins: forget the mountain, make $100 this week, then 1,000. Success is the biggest source of confidence, so stack tiny wins. Confidence sees the world as abundance and opportunity. Fear is distortive, it paints danger everywhere and makes you quit at the wrong time. Protect confidence at all costs. Real confidence is self-efficacy, built from 4 experiences: past success and failure, feedback from others, comparison with others, and how you read your body's signals. The catch: failure hurts more than success feels good, and criticism outweighs praise. So most people index toward their worst memories and live below their real ability. Interpretation is the override. Skater Michelle Kwan insisted she did not lose the gold, she won the silver. And caring too much what others think is your ceiling. Self-talk matters because language and thought fuse early in life. The way our parents spoke to us becomes the voice in our heads: generational trauma or generational excellence. Affirmations work over time when they are not delusional. Every religion converged on prayer for a reason. Say the words, and slowly you come to believe them. Deepest of all, we spend our adult lives undoing the debris of childhood. One client made hundreds of millions outrunning a high school heartbreak, miserable until he faced it. Valiante learned this himself. Young, tenured, best-selling, with jet skis and headlines, a friend said you must be so happy, and he realized he was not. A sabbatical in Austin, an apartment full of books, 4 months of self-exploration. His answer: working out, books, great conversations, hitting golf balls. Almost all free. His fifth ingredient, raising resilient kids, and being a light in the world rather than darkness. The full conversation is linked below, worth every minute.